Sup everyone, Raidensblade 1 here, and got some interesting news today. Apparently now the Star Wars Battlefront 2 has now been announced. There's now going to be a sequel to the Star Wars Battlefront game, Star Wars Battlefront EA game. Now, apparently they're saying the sequel is going to be scheduled to be released somewhere in like the holiday season of 2017, which I'm kind of excited for, but at the same time I'm not, because after what you did with the last Star Wars Battlefront game, I was obviously not all very impressed by it. So the fact that you're coming out with this game I got wind of this news about a week ago. I just never really got around to making a video about it until now. So, sorry about that. But, EA, what you did with the last Star Wars Battlefront game was, considering the fact that you guys had a blueprint with a previous Star Wars Battlefront, with Battlefront and the first one and Star Wars Battlefront 2, and this is what you gave us back in 2015, was very not all impressive. It was great in terms of graphical and sound, and the progression system was okay, but it lacked depth. Lacked content, lacked single player, for heaven's sakes. Not even Conquest was in there. So, now, don't get me wrong, EA, I want this game to succeed, I really do. I want to see you guys come out with something that is obviously significantly better than what you gave us in 2015. So, I'll put a link of this article in the description below that, some proof about it. It's not the exact article that I read a little while back, but this is an up-to-date article about it. But you guys are doing exactly what everyone suspected you would do. You're going to turn out a game year after year after year. Just a big money maker is what you're going to be doing, cranking it out, So, but after what you did with EA with the last Star Wars Battlefront game, I promise you this, I bought into it the last time, well, sort of. I bought the game on sale, actually, when the Star Wars Battlefront EA came out, I actually bought it on sale, so I didn't buy it at full price. But it doesn't matter what EA is going to put into this game unless it at least bare minimum has space battles. There's no way I'm getting this game whatsoever until it comes down to probably down in price even more significantly than what I purchased it for last time. Because they gave us half a game last time, which EA I'm only going to give you half my money at the very least if you're doing the same thing with this game. If you're going to incrementally give us back what we got back in 2005, then there's no way I'm going to purchase your game anymore. It's just no point. I may as well wait until all the content's already out there and just purchase it when it's all on sale, or basically all half price or even lower than that. So, but then again, EA, like I said, I wanted this game to succeed. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you exactly, in my opinion, that is at least worth mentioning, of what you should do to make this game succeed, to win back your fan base, at least a guy like me who's a big fan of the Star Wars Battlefront games, and obviously was a big fan of Star Wars. What you need to do. Now, the updates that you gave us for your Star Wars Battlefront game, their first one, were not all that impressive. You gave us, I think, 2, maybe 3 guns. I think that was extra, along with some new maps, and I think one new mode, which, I'm sorry, that's just not going to cut it. Yes, it's grateful that you gave us that, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that, and I mean a lot better, EA. So, I want to see space battles in this next game. You quote unquote say you're saying in this that it's going to be on VR, which is great. No, I'm not all hyped for VR. I mean, it's great that if it's going to be on VR, okay, fine, that's cool, but that's not the selling point for me. But space battles, you need to have space battles. Even if you're going to have you're going to have more guns, which it sounds like you're going to be putting in at least, so that's good. Because you're saying that from the previous Star Wars film that just came out, that came out last year, You're saying that that's going to be, and the weapons from that particular movie are going to be in this game, which okay, that's cool. Still though, more weapons is obviously should, the bare minimum should have been, you know, what we got in the first game. Actually, should have been probably maybe even been a bit more than that. But when it comes to Star Wars, I can kind of see why you're a little bit limited on what kind of weapons you can put in. But then again, you should have at least had the bare minimum of the weapons that you did give us. But anyway, so more weapons, space battles, conquest. Add conquest in there, for God's sake. Put conquest in there. That was such a good mode. Put much more in depth in the single player. And I don't know why you didn't do that. You know, you could have put conquest in the single player, and it would have been so much better, that game. But you didn't. You just decided, just went fucking lazy about it, and not even bother putting in a single player campaign. All you had was really just training, horde mode, and battles, which was not even that exciting. There wasn't even a lot of NPCs on that battlefield. It was just basically squad on squad is what it was, in my opinion, what it was. So, more modes, and I mean a lot more, especially for the single player. You got to give us at least as much content as what you gave us in 2000, what we got back in 2005. You should have at least given us that much, or at least maybe half of what we got in 2005. It would have been so much a better game. But I'm not going to purchase this game until I see, I'm not going to purchase another one of your Star Wars Battlefront games at full price until I see the least amount of content that we got in 2005, or the other game, the first Star Wars Battlefront game, which I can't remember when it came out. Sorry guys, I can't remember when it came out, but that's what I'm at least looking for in this new game. So EA, this is a bit of advice to you from my opinion, is that if you want this game to succeed, give us back at least what we got in 2005. That's how you're going to win back your fan base for this game, and at least that's how you're going to win back me. Probably a few other guys I know. But anyway, that's all I guess I got really to say on this issue. My little advice to EA there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of glad they're coming out with a new game, though a yearly game, I'm hit and miss on that, but on what I think of that. But there's no way I'm purchasing these games, guys, at full price until I see at least as much content as what we got in 2005, because that's what's going to be the real deal, the real thing for me. That's what I'm going to be searching for. So anyway, as I said, I'll be putting a link of this article in the description below. So if you guys enjoyed the vid, feel free to like and sub, and that's all I got to say on this, and you guys have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.